Hi students, welcome back to SRDG PU College JEE classes. My name is Siddhaya and I am Maths faculty in SRDG PU College. So previously we done so many topics. Now today also our new topic is limits. So very important basic topic in calculus part. So let's start the limits. What's the question? The value of limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 2x into sin 5x by x square sin 3x is option A 10 by 3, option B 3 by 10, option C 6 by 5, option D 5 by 6. Watch the board. Students, in limits we have main formulas, two formulas, that is sin x by x for limit x tends to 0 equal to 1 and limit x tends to 0 tan x by x equal to 1. So that's why any question with sin or tan, you can replace here limit x tends to 0 sin ax by x equal to a, limit x tends to 0 tan ax by x equal to a. So any question with sin or tan, immediately we have to divide with what is in place of x, with that only we have to divide. So if you observe that one, here sin 5x is there, sin 3x is there. So if you take sin 5x by x and sin 3x by x, so these are the two functions. Limit x tends to 0 sin 5x by x and limit x tends to 0 sin 3x by x. This answer is 5, this answer is 3. So 5 by 3. Here one more it is there, 1 minus cos 2x. 1 minus cos 2 theta. In trigonometry, we will write the formula 2 sin square theta by x square. So this is one more function and this is one function, this is one function. By applying the algebraic functions of limits, algebraic properties of limits, then here limit x tends to 0 sin x by x is 1. So 2 into 1 into 5 by 3. So the answer is 10 by 3. So this is the answer. You have to remember the main formulas, this only. Any question with sin or tan, we have to think these formulas. We will move to the next question. The value of limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus n by n plus 2 into 2n plus 3 is option A 1 by 4, option B 4, option C 1 by 2, option D 2. Watch the board. Students, here one important model in JEE, that is limit n tends to infinity. So limit n tends to infinity. Limit n tends to infinity means what we have to do. Here first we have to write this function. It is limit n tends to infinity, sum of first n natural numbers formula, all of you know, n into n plus 1 by 2 by n plus 2 into 2n plus 3. So this is the given function. In this what we have to do? Highest power we have to take common. So if you take highest power common, then here limit n tends to infinity. Here in the bracket n we will take common, then n into n square into, if you take n common, 1 plus 1 by n by, here 2 I am writing in denominator, here again n common, here again n common, then it will become n square. Here if you take n common, 1 plus 2 by n, and here n common, 2 plus 3 by n. So in this way the highest degree we will take common. Then after cancellations, when n tends to infinity, 1 by n tends to 0. So 1 by infinity tends to 0. So that's why here 1 plus 0 by 2 into 1 plus 0 into 2 plus 0, that is 1 by 2 into 1 into 2, that is 1 by 4. So that is the answer. Here this type of problems, so many, there is a chance to ask. One thing we have to remember, highest power we have to take the common from the given function. What's the next question? the value of limit x tends to 0 sin x degree by x is option A pi by 4, option B pi by 180, option C pi by 2, option D 180 by pi. Watch the board. Students, here sin x degree by x, limit x tends to 0. We all know limit x tends to 0, sin x by x equal to 1. So, but here x is in radians, here x is in degrees. We have to convert degrees into radians. When we are converting degrees into radians, we will multiply with pi by 180. So, pi by 180 radians. Hence, if you apply here, limit x tends to 0, sin of pi by 180 x by x, that equal to, now it is in the formula sin ax by x. So, sin ax by x is a. So, you can take the answer directly, pi by 180, the coefficient. So, what do you have to observe here? Here degrees given, but in the formula it is radians. So, first you convert degrees into radians, then it will convert into the formula sin ax by x, that equal to a. We'll move to the next question. The value of limit x tends to 0, 1 plus 2x whole power 1 by x is option A, e, option B, minus e cube, option C, 1, option D, e square. Watch the board. Students, here this is the model f of x power g of x. Limit x tends to a, f of x power g of x. Limit x tends to a, f of x power g of x. If this model, if we have 1 power infinity form, if it is in the form of 1 power infinity after applying x tends to a, then we have to take this function equal to e power limit x tends to a, g of x into f of x minus 1. So, this whole function in the power of e only, e power limit x tends to a, g of x into f of x minus 1. So, here if you observe one, f of x is this one and g of x is this one, it is clearly x equal to 0 means 1 plus 0, 1 and 1 by 0, infinity. So, it is 1 power infinity form. You can write e power limit x tends to 0, g of x 1 by x into f of x minus 1. So, that will become 2x, g of x into f of x minus 1. Hence, here after cancellation we will get a constant function 2. When you are applying x tends to 0, that is constant. So, hence you will get the answer 2 only. So, the answer is e square. And one more standard formula we can remember like this. Limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x whole power 1 by x. Directly you can remember this answer is e only. So, here we have in place of x 2x. So, make it 2x. That means here we can make 2x into 2. So, if it is 2x and it is 2, then it will become 1 plus 2x whole power 1 by 2x whole square. Hence, clearly it is in the form of e. So, and e square. Like that also we can take. So, that's why remember this formula also. Limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x whole power 1 by x is always e. What's the next question? The value of limit x tends to 2, x minus 1 whole power 1 by x minus 2 is option A, e, option B, e power minus 1, option C, e power minus 2, option D, e square. What's the board? Students, here limit x tends to 2, x minus 1 whole power 1 by x minus 2. Just now I said to you f of x power g of x. If it is in the form, first you apply 2, then 2 minus 1, 1, and 2 minus 2, 0. So 1 by 0 is infinity form. Then you can take e power limit x tends to 2, g of x is 1 by x minus 2 into f of x minus 1, it will become x minus 2, f of x minus 1, x minus 1 minus 1, x minus 2. After cancellation, it is 1, e power 1. So that equal to e. The same model we can solve the question. We'll move to the next question. The value of limit x tends to infinity, x plus 1 whole power 10 plus x plus 2 whole power 10 plus 1 plus x plus 100 whole power 10 by x power 10 plus 10 power 10 is option A 10, option B 100, option C 1000, option D 0. Watch the board. See, it is one more important question. Here x plus 1 whole power 10, x plus 2 whole power 10 and x plus 100 whole power 10 means how many terms is there first? 100 terms. 1, 2, 100. So x power 10 plus 10 power 10 in denominator. If you take x common, then out of the bracket we will get x power 10. Then x power 10 common, we will get 1 plus 1 by x whole power 10. In the same manner, here also x power 10, here also x power 10. From each term x power 10 common. So we will get clearly x power 10 common. 1 plus 1 by x whole power 10 plus 1 plus 2 by x whole power 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 100 by x whole power 10. This is the numerator, and by x power 10 common, 1 plus 10 power 10 by x power 10. So after cancellation, now we will apply limit x tends to infinity. So first question only I said to you, if it is limit x tends to infinity, try to take the highest power common. That only I done here also. So here, if you apply 1 by infinity 0, 2 by infinity 0, 100 by infinity 0, 1, 1, 1 only, but how many times 1? 100 times. And here 1 plus 0. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 100 times by 1 plus 0. So that equal to 100 by 1, that equal to 100. So this is the answer for the given question. 1 is 100 times we are getting, denominator is 1, so 100. What's the next question? The value of limit x tends to infinity, 4 into mod x plus x by 2 into mod x minus 7x is option A 1, option B 1 by 3, option C minus 1, option D minus 4 by 7. Watch the board. The given question is limit x tends to infinity, 4 into mod x plus x by 2 into mod x minus 7x. So here x tends to infinity and x tends to minus infinity. Two cases is there. So x tends to minus infinity means x less than 0 and x tends to infinity means x greater than 0. When x greater than 0, mod x equal to x, x less than 0, mod x equal to minus x. So we can take here in play, here he had given x tends to infinity only. Some cases he can ask x tends to minus infinity also. Remember that one, mod x minus x when x is tends to minus infinity. So here x tends to infinity only, mod x place we can write x. Then what is the function? 4x plus x, 5x by 2x minus 7x minus 5x. Then it is minus 1. So the final answer of this one is minus 1. So this is the way we have to write modulus function when it is x tends to infinity, x tends to minus infinity. Suppose the same function he had given as limit x tends to 0. Then we will get two cases, x less than 0, x greater than 0. That time mod x equal to minus x one case, mod x equal to plus x one case. So left limit and right limit. Both we have to find. If both are equal, then only limit will exist. If both are not equal, limit does not exist. So this is also one more we have to remember. When limit extends to 0 given and modulus function given, x less than 0 left limit, x greater than 0 right limit. Left limit mod x equal to minus x, right limit mod x equal to x. Both we have to find. If it is both are equal, then only limit exists. Otherwise does not exist. What's the next question? The value of limit x tends to 0 a power x minus 1 by b power x minus 1 is option A log b base a, option B log a base b, option C log ab base e, option D log a by b base e. Watch the board. Dear students, here one more important formula, L'Hospital rule. So L'Hospital rule, it is depending upon differentiation. So differentiation, if the function when we are applying x equal to a, then if it is 0 by 0 form or infinity by infinity form, then we can apply L'Hospital rule. What is the L'Hospital rule? Limit x tends to a f of x by g of x equal to limit x tends to a f dash of x by g dash of x. As it is, we will take the derivative of numerator and denominator. Both we will take the derivative and then again we will apply x equal to a. So if you follow that method, if you apply here x equal to 0, a power 0 is 1, 1 minus 1, 0, b power 0 is 1, 1 minus 1, 0. Clearly it is 0 by 0 form. So that's why we can go with L'Hospital rule. So what is that? L'Hospital rule is, if you apply, here it will get limit x tends to 0, a power x derivative, that is a power x into log a, and one derivative 0. So b power x derivative, b power x into log b, and one derivative 0. Now again you apply x equal to 0. So then you will get a power 0 1, b power 0 1, log a by log b, log a by log b. So log a by log b we can write in logarithmic log a to the base b, log a by log b. So and one more thing in calculus, very important thing is in calculus functions, it will start with functions. Functions base is one more base we have to learn logarithms only. Logarithmic formulas, 10 formulas we have. The 10 formulas we have to learn very carefully. Then only some applications we will get very fast in competitive exam. Logarithmic formulas, remember once again I am telling, logarithmic formulas all we should learn. So here this formula we can do like this, L'Hospital rule for derivative, numerator derivative by denominator derivative. Otherwise one more formula is there, direct formula, that is limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x log a power x minus 1 by x equal to log a. So then a power x minus 1 by x, b power x minus 1 by x log a by log b, that is log a by log b, that is log a base b. This way also we can solve the problem. We will move to the next question. If f of x equal to determinant, first row terms sin x, cos x, tan x, second row x cube, x square x, third row 2x, 1x. This is the whole function f of x. Then limit x tends to 0, f of x by x square is option A 1, option B minus 1, option C 0, option D 3. Watch the board. Students, here this is the function f of x, determinant. So you know how to find the determinant by any corresponding to any one row or any one column. So that's why here you can find the direct one or you can apply the properties of determinant. So this type of problem, it's better to apply the properties of determinants, because we have the formulas limit x tends to 0, sin x by x equal to 1, tan x by x equal to 1. So take common from the first row x and from the third row also x. Then we will get here x square into determinant x into x, x square. Then the first column sin x by x. Here after taking x common, x square. Here x common 2. And second row is as it is, cos x, x square and 1. Third row is tan x by x and 1 and 1. So this is the function. Now here limit algebraic properties, we can apply limit directly which functions we have. For every function which is having variable x, for every function we can apply limit. Then if you apply the limit, we will get that determinant. Here f of x by x square, clearly we can write f of x by x square. Then the determinant is what we are getting here. Sin x by x, limit x tends to 0 is 1. Cos 0 directly 1. Tan x by x is 1. And if you apply 0 here, 0, 0, 1, 2, 1, 1. So this is the determinant we are getting, limit x tends to 0 f of x by x square. Now if you solve this one corresponding to second row, then here by taking corresponding to this element, we will take out this one, 1 minus 2. So that equal to minus 1. So 1 minus 2, that equal to minus 1. This is the determinant. If any function they had given and apply limit x tends to 0 to each and every element, that is also one more possibility is there. So check it properly. We will see the next question. The value of limit x tends to 0, 10 power x minus 5 power x minus 2 power x plus 1 by x square is option A log 5 by 2 base e, option B log 7 base e, option C log 10 base e, option D log 2 base e into log 5 base e. What's the board? So this is also one more very good question. Here we can write this is limit x tends to 0. We can write this one 5 power x common, then it will become 2 power x minus 1 and minus 1 common, 2 power x minus 1 by x square. Then we can write into two functions, that is 5 power x minus 1 into 2 power x minus 1. The denominator is, we can write 2x into x. This is the function like limit x tends to a f of x into g of x. We can write limit x tends to a f of x, limit x tends to a g of x. Then you know the formulas. A power x minus 1 by x, I said to you, you can apply L'Hospital rule, or you can write the direct formula. A power x minus 1 by x is log a into log b. So it is log 5 into log 2. So here the base it will maintain with e. So the answer is log 5 base e into log 2 base e. So this is the answer. One more very very important and one new model question, this one. What's the next question? Limit n tends to infinity 3 into 2 power n plus 1 minus 4 into 5 power n plus 1 by 5 into 2 power n plus 7 into 5 power n equal to option A 0, option B 3 by 5, option C minus 4 by 7, option D minus 20 by 7. What's the board? Students, here one more important concept I have to explain for this type of problems. See here, if n tends to infinity and x less than 1, x greater than 1, then x power n, x less than 1 means x power n tends to 0 and x greater than 1 means x power n tends to infinity. If x less than 1, suppose for example you had taken x equal to 1 by 2. What is x square? 1 by 4, x cube 1 by 8, x power 4 1 by 16. When the power is increasing, the value of this one is decreasing. That means when n tends to infinity, x less than 1, then x power n tends to 0. So x greater than 1, then suppose if you take in place of greater than 1 means 2, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 power 4, all these values will increase. So x power n tends to infinity. We have to apply that concept only here. So if you can write this one, limit n tends to infinity, here 3 into 2 power n into 2 power 1, that is 3 into 2, 6, 6 into 2 power n minus 4 into 5 power 1, that is 4 into 5, 20 into 5 power n by 5 into 2 power n plus 7 into 5 power n. We have to make one term out of these where x less than 1, x power n less than 1. So if you take 2 power n common, then it will become 5 by 2. So 5 by 2 is not less than 1. So you take 5 power n common, then it will become 2 by 5. 2 by 5 is clearly less than 1. Then we can write 2 by 5 whole power n is equal to 0 when n tends to infinity. So that's why what we have to take common here, 5 power n. So if you take the 5 power n common, that equal to limit n tends to infinity, then 6 into 2 by 5 whole power n minus 20 by 5 into 2 by 5 whole power n plus 7. Then clearly 2 by 5 is less than 1, then x power n tends to 0. So 2 by 5 whole power n tends to 0. Then finally answer will become minus 20 and 7, minus 20 by 7. So this is the answer. Here what is the important question, important formula? Here if n tends to infinity, x less than 1, x power n tends to 0. If x greater than 1, x power n tends to infinity. So this is the very, very important one when in the case of n tends to infinity. So in regular manner we are going to give one student question for you. For that question, what's the monitor? Limit x tends to 0, 3 power x plus 1 minus 5 power x plus 1 by 3 power x minus 5 power x equal to. Option A you can take it as log e. So log e. Option B log 5 base e. Option C log 6 base e. Option D log 2 base e into log 3 base e. Send your answers via SMS in the following format. Type SRDG -MAT-08. Your option A, R, B, or C, or D, and send it to 888-44-86-915. First 3 SMS senders with right option will get a gift. Thank you students. Till now we discussed limits. I will catch you with a new topic in the next episode. Till that time, take care and bye bye.
Vidyadayini Residential School, KR Nagar, Harihar. Admissions open from nursery to 10th CBSE syllabus. Srimati Radhabai D. Gopal Rao PU College. Admissions open for PUC Science and Commerce. And Vidyadayini Degree College. Admissions open for BCom and BA. Contact today 94481 15118.